Hey everyone, Daniel here from IGN next to Marty, and we're live from Gamescom.
Yeah.
It's really noisy in here.
It is incredibly noisy.
You've seen a game today that you've seen before. I've not seen it at all.
Okay.
This is Ori and the Blind Forest.
Ori and the Blind Forest. You were really missing out by not seeing it.
Well, okay, what am I missing out on first?
Okay, so so Ori and the Blind Forest is it was a game that was announced during Microsoft's E3 press conference. It's Moon Studios, their first game, but it's this absolutely gorgeous 2D sort of Metroidvania platformer.
Okay.
The artwork is just this amazing hand-drawn world. It has this really emotional story, and that's sort of what they focused on at E3, was the story in this world. But here at Gamescom, they really focused on saying, well, yeah, there's that, but this game also is really mechanically interesting, and it gets extremely difficult.
So what was mechanically interesting about it?
So the big thing here is, so at E3 we got to see that your abilities, you got to learn how to double jump and to sort of hop up a wall and wall ride, sort of basic stuff. It felt like Super Meat Boy. But here they introduced a skill called the bash attack, which is weird because bash sort of has a physical, angry connotation. But this is more of there's these sort of glowing nodes in the environment, and when you jump near one, you can sort of get into that object's orbit for a couple seconds, and then you choose your trajectory where you want to go, and from there you shoot off. And so when I played it, it took me a second to sort of realize what was going on. I was doing it slowly, but then seeing a dev do it and just bouncing up and down through each one, you know, ricocheting off one, double jumping to the next one, bouncing backwards. They were clearing these massive stretches without ever touching the ground, which sort of gives credence to its platforming cred. But not only are those sort of glowing orbs bashable, but any enemy projectiles as well. And so there's certain enemies that, almost like the little Deku scrubs from The Legend of Zelda, they would fire something at you, but when you get close, they would hide. And so what you have to do is let them fire it at you, and then you have to catch the bullet in your orbit, and instead of bouncing towards them, you have to bounce away, because by you bouncing away, the orbit ricochets the bullet back towards where it came from.
And this was difficult? With these kind of games, they're kind of an assumption that the kind of experiences and they're kind of a bit more easygoing, but not so much.
This is definitely, what they wanted to stress was, yes, it has that sort of like gorgeous emotional feeling that something like Journey,
which isn't the most demanding of games.
No, or Limbo, same thing. But they said they wanted this to sort of be up there in this game is going to hurt you, and like this is not a game for everyone. Might not be able to get through this game, but it's a game that really embraces people who can master its core abilities. Master movement, master combat, and then ultimately master moves like this. Which and to me, being able to marry both this gorgeous atmospheric art style and story with really challenging gameplay that rewards you for taking the time to learn the systems, it's just, I don't know, that's really interesting. That's something that they're saying hopefully they're still shooting for winter this year on Xbox One and PC. So honestly, at this point, it's one of my most anticipated games this year.
Wow, it's a beautiful and demanding, much like yourself.
Yeah.
That's Ori and the Blind Forest. For everything Xbox, stay right here on IGN.